Hello students, welcome back to our chemistry class. Today we shall do the revision on balancing chemical equations. First of all, let us look at the steps in balancing chemical equations. Step number 1 is writing the skeletal equation, and we have a step 2, writing proper chemical equation, and last step 3, balancing chemical equation. Children, what is a chemical equation? A chemical equation is the symbolic representation of a chemical reaction in the form of symbols and formulae, wherein the reactant entities are given on the left hand side and the product entities are on the right hand side. A chemical equation consists of the chemical formulas of the reactants, that is the starting substances, and the chemical formula of the products, that is substances formed in the chemical reaction. The reactants and products, that is the two, are separated by an arrow symbol, usually read as yields, or you can also say gives, and each individual substance's chemical formula is separated from others by plus sign. Let us do some examples. For example, we have a reaction of zinc with dilute. DIL represents a dilute. Okay, dilute hydrochloric acid. It can be written as zinc plus, I am writing the word equation first, hydrochloric acid, put an arrow, this arrow we say gives, okay, so zinc plus hydrochloric acid gives zinc chloride plus hydrogen gas is produced. So children, here are reactants. We have zinc and hydrochloric acid, isn't it? And they produce zinc chloride and hydrogen as products, isn't it? Now the second step we are moving into. What is the second step? Second step is to write the proper chemical equation. So zinc, we know it can be written as Zn plus hydrochloric acid HCl. Children, you write little gap, put little gap while writing, because when you want to put coefficients you can add later. Gives ZnCl2 plus H2. H2 is for hydrogen, right? Now the points must be remembered is the reactants are written on the left hand side. Okay, this is the our reactants, and products are written on a right hand side. Okay, the symbols and formulae of various reactants are separated by plus symbol. Okay, and the symbols of formulae of various products also can be represented by plus symbol, and the arrow is put between between the reactants and products. Now we are moving into the third step, balancing the chemical equation. Okay, so in this, if you look at it, this one, in the reactant side we have zinc, then HCl we have, where hydrogen is there and chlorine is there, right? And here Zn, Cl and hydrogen, in which zinc is only 1% and hydrogen is also 1, and Cl is also we have 1. In the product side, Cl we have 2, zinc we have 1, and hydrogen we have 2. So children, what we have to do, this look here, Cl2 and hydrogen, if you take here, it is HCl. So if you put a 2 over here, that 2 becomes common for both hydrogen as well as Cl. So the balanced equation we get is Zn plus 2HCl gives ZnCl2 plus H2. So the first equation is balanced now. Let's move on to the next question. Students, question number 2 we have a reaction of magnesium with water. So let me write the skeletal equation, that is magnesium plus water will produce magnesium hydroxide. Magnesium hydroxide plus hydrogen. So this is the first step we have written, is the writing the skeletal equation. So children, writing with the word equation, this is also called word equation. Okay, the word equation is also called skeletal equation. In proper equation we have to write next by using the formula. Magnesium is Mg. Mg plus water is H2O, right? Gives MgOH twice plus H2. So now we have magnesium hydroxide is MgOH twice and H2. So not children, this is our proper equation. Okay, now we have written the proper equation. Now next step we have to go for a hit and rail method in which balance the equation, right? Let me write the elements present in it. We have Mg, okay, then we have oxygen, and we have hydrogen. In the LHS and RHS we shall write LHS means left hand side and RHS means product side, that is right hand side. Mg we have 1, okay, and in the left hand side we have 1 Mg, and in right hand side also we have 1 Mg, correct? And oxygen we have 1 in the left hand side, and in the right hand side this is OH twice, so there are 2 oxygen atoms. Okay, now hydrogen we have in the left hand side 2, here we have 2, and in the right hand side, see here you see OH twice, so this 2 is common for hydrogen. Then here also we have hydrogen, isn't it? So hydrogen total we have 4. Okay, so this is not a balanced chemical equation. Now our next task is to balance this equation, that is Mg plus H2O gives Mg OH twice plus H2. Now children, the most complicated formula in this equation is MgOH twice, isn't it? The equation is balanced with respect to Mg. So we can balance O by setting a 2 just before H2O. So let me put a 2 over here. Now this 2 is common for oxygen also, so oxygen became a 2. Here in the right hand side also it is twice, so it is okay. Now Mg is both sides same only, and because of this 2, hydrogen became 2 2s are 4, and we have 2 hydrogen here also we have 2, so total because of this 2 this let me write here left hand side, when I put a 2 in oxygen, hydrogen also became 2. Okay, so this 2 2s are 4, so okay, now 1 into 2 2. So what we have got is LHS and RHS are equal, so we can say this is a balanced chemical equation. Okay, let's move on to the next question. In this question, children, skeletal equation we can write easily because product is also mentioned as aluminum oxide, right? So let me write the skeletal equation, that is aluminium plus oxygen gives aluminum oxide. Now when we write in proper equation is Al for aluminium plus oxygen is O2 gives Al2O3. Let us start with Al2O3 because it contains maximum number of atoms and most kind of atoms. To balance aluminum atoms, multiply Al by 2. Let me write once again. That is Al plus O2 gives Al2O3. Here let me multiply 2 here, so that aluminium became 2Al and 2Al, right? Now in order to balance oxygen atoms, multiply oxygen by 3 by 2. Okay, by 3 by 2 because already O2 is there, so we have to put 3 by 2 O2 gives so that number of oxygen atoms becomes 3 on both the sides. 3 by 2 into 2 is 3 only, and here already 3 we have, isn't it? Now in order to make all coefficients in all numbers, what you have to do is you multiply with the entire equation, you have to multiply with 2. Okay, so here comes 4Al. This 2 is common for all, so it comes 4Al plus 2 and 2 cancel, so we get 3O2 gives 2Al2O3. So the equation is balanced as there are 4 aluminium and 6 oxygen atoms on each side of chemical equation. Okay children, I hope you understood this. Let us move on to the next question. So children, what is the next question? We have a methane burns in oxygen to form carbon dioxide and water, right? Now let me write the skeletal equation, that is methane plus oxygen gives carbon dioxide plus water. What is our next step? Next step, we have to write the proper equation. Methane chemical formula is CH4. Okay, CH4 plus O2 gives CO2, that is carbon dioxide, plus water, H2O. Now multiply H2O by 2 so that the number of hydrogen atoms are equal in both the sides. Okay, so CH4, here 4 hydrogen atoms are there, here 2 into 2 it became 4 hydrogen atoms. Okay, and of course by putting the 2, oxygen also became here 2 and plus 2 it is 4 oxygen atoms. So in order to balance that oxygen here 2 only, so put 2 over here. So here 4 oxygen atoms are there now. Now here also we have 2 plus this 2 is common for this oxygen also. So what we can write the final equation as CH4 plus 2O2 gives CO2 plus 2H2O is the balanced chemical equation. Let us do the next question. Let me write the skeletal equation, that is phosphorus acid gives phosphoric acid plus phosphine. So phosphorus acid is H3PO3 gives phosphoric acid is H3PO4 and phosphine formula is pH3. On balancing, since oxygen occurs at minimum place, it is easiest to balance oxygen atoms first. Multiply this H3PO3 by 4 and H3PO4 by 3 so that in order to balance oxygen atoms. So children, 3 oxygen atoms are here. Here we have 4 oxygen atoms. Okay, what we have to do? We have to find the LCM of 3 and 4, right? So what you have to put? You put 4 here. 4 3s are 12, and here you put 3. 3 4s are also 12. Correct? Now this equation is balanced in P and hydrogen atoms also, because this 4 is common for this P also, and here so this become 4P, 4 phosphorus, here 3 phosphorus and 1 phosphorus already is there, so we have 4 phosphorus atoms. And hydrogen is also balanced. 3 4s are 12, and here 3 3s are 9, and 3 plus 3 we have 12, isn't it? So now the number of atoms of each element is equal in both the sides. The equation is a balanced equation. So now nothing to do, just write down the equation. 4H3PO3 gives 3H3PO4 plus pH3. So children, I hope this revision part you understood. The main class I have put it in the description box. The link of the class is given in the description box. Kindly click on the link and you will be directed to the main class which I have taken for balancing the chemical equation. Hope this is understood to all of you. Thank you and have a nice day.